Hi, Lisa Stedman here again with the fabulous Kim Seltzer. Hello, Kim.
Hello.
So we are once again coming to you from French Lessons Boutique. The phone is ringing off the hook. People are coming in. It's crazy here. And by the way, ladies, they have locations all over Boston. We happen to be at the Montana Avenue Santa Monica store. So, all right, Kim, this is another great tip for singles. As a savvy single, I am no longer one, but when I was one, I was always getting invited to impromptu parties around the holidays, and sometimes I would decline because I felt like I had nothing to wear. Right. So you're going to help us with this. Help us with our staples.
Yeah, and no more excuses not going to the party. That's really important.
We need to say yes, be open to new opportunities.
Yeah, because the more opportunities we have, the greater chances meet people. So.
Meeting, mingling, and maybe finding yourself under the mistletoe with a cutie.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to talk a little bit about just the staples that you should have in your closet.
This is so helpful.
And this way, this also can bring you from season to season, and so you're not buying something every
and
Christmas,
it's going outdated,
holiday,
and you're like, great, now
right.
I can't wear it this year.
Right. And so with these pieces, maybe you'll want to pick up just like one trendy thing for the season and mix it up a little. So obviously the first, and most of you could guess, the staple. What did you call this?
The LBD, the little black dress.
The little black dress, which is just
so cute.
It's fabulous.
And what I like about this is that you can wear it to several different parties, mixing up the jewelry, the jacket, a sweater, a shawl.
You can dress it up, you can dress it down, depending. And it's really important to dress for the occasion.
Yes.
A lot of women don't realize that, you know. You don't
so
want to
wear their
walk
cocktail
in,
dress to a
cocktail
businessy
to
thing.
like, to a blues bar or something like that. So this is a staple. Everyone should have it. And what's important is that you have a dress that fits your body type.
Yes. Not trying to squeeze into something. I am a curvy girl. I used to try to squeeze into things that look good on cute, skinny, tiny girls. And then I realized, no, celebrate the curves, ladies. Celebrate the shape you've got.
Yes, it's all about that. So, little black dress is important. The other thing, especially for the holidays, is to add a bit of sparkle.
Loving the sparkle.
And as you can see, I mean, those of you who remember my last video, I didn't have it on. And really, you know, just putting this on,
the outfit.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then if you pair it with a high pumps, you know, I have boots on right now, it'll dress it up even more.
Nice.
So this is one of those trendy things, but a lot of times you see it from season to season. It may just look a little different. That'll add sparkle.
Makes you feel sparkly and sassy.
Which, by the way, is also something very sexy to a man.
Ladies, pay attention. This is good information.
A little bit of sparkle. And I think I showed you before this piece that can go under. If this feels too much, you can do something more subdued and just wear it underneath a blazer.
Like a V-neck sweater.
Yeah, or a blazer.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of like, so you have the masculine and the feminine.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I like that. And then, of course, if you want to go all bling, we have the
How fabulous
dress.
is this?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, you could rock this. I could not. But I love it, and I want to see it on somebody.
So that's an important piece. Another staple is to have a basic clutch.
This is important, and don't be carrying that big old purse you carry to work every day. Let's get some evening purses.
Exactly,
party purses.
because that makes it more casual look. Again, we're trying to achieve more of a holiday, dressier look.
Yeah,
These
and all
are
that stuff you cart to the office, you don't need it at nightemime. You know, don't
go
to a party with like a checkbook.
Exactly. You don't need a briefcase.
Yeah.
Right? So these are basic clutches that I like. This is one that doesn't have a strap, but it has a little bit of bling.
Nice.
But it's subdued enough where it could really go, and then you can just voila. And then what's really big this season is the chain.
Nice.
Now this is an interesting bag. I've had this actually for 3 years, and look, it's
you're such a trendsetter.
Well, besides that,
you are a style icon.
Right? Yeah, the icon in my own right. But the important thing is that this really never went out of style.
Nice.
You know?
Okay,
so
you
it
can
for
pick
a
up
long
pieces
time.
like this.
Exactly.
And I like the kind of vintagey evening bag. So you've got that kind of throwback feel.
The beaded.
Yeah.
And those are
beaded
beautiful.
and like just the little clutch. I love that.
And timeless.
Yeah.
So that is that. The other thing is always have a nice throw to go over, because
I like that.
Depending on where you live, obviously it gets a little chilly. This is just something that's kind of fun. It's almost like a poncho that has a little bit of fur, and you just throw it over. It changes, again, the look.
And it makes somebody want to come up and like touch you. You look like cozy and touchable.
See, it's that what we talked about before.
I love that.
Right.
I love that. Now accessories.
Accessories. If you can see what
Those
I have
are great
on,
earrings.
these are great. You can dress them up or down.
Yeah.
And look, by just changing the earring, the look of my entire outfit, it dresses it up just a little. And if I have the clutch that is more silver, I'm going to pair it with more of a diamond look. So we're all
words
matchy.
to live by, fashion words to live by. So these are great staples. So
Yes.
when we apply this to our wardrobe and we get those last minute calls, we can go, I have the perfect thing to wear, I will be there.
Exactly.
I love that. So Kim, tell us where we can get more of your fabulous tips and information about you.
Well, you can find me at eliteimagemakers.com.
Awesome. We've got one more tip, so stay tuned.